They're like, hey, we've won so much in these games that we're gonna bring out like the JV team to try to play up against y'all, and they still win with this secondary team. Acno and Blaze are so incredibly confident going into these grand finals. Fozey and Macheeete, of course, they're gonna be sticking with their main picks of Scarlet and Olgrim, and we'll see if that win in the losers finals is enough to give them a confidence boost to beat the egos of Acno and Blaze.
Getting things started right off, of course. The Onyx and Olgrim pick versus the Olgrim and Scarlet. We are seeing even more Olgrim out of this EU meta once again in the 2v2s like we saw last week in the 1v1s, of course. But now things are getting started off right. Everyone has their weapons in hand, and damage is being traded from all of these guys. Ooh, very nice pickup.
Some solid axe plays coming out from Macheeete. Acno with the gauntlet string, with both blue team members off stage, but not quite enough to lead to a knockout. Big side air will launch Acno over to the right side. Fozey going for the deep commit ground pound, but gets interrupted by his teammate. Ooh. Does land it onto Acno, finally for the stock advantage.
He actually would have been fine there if he just held onto the wall, but I think just considering like getting that movement, getting out of there, getting those dodge ability back, because you can't dodge on the wall. Very nice stuff coming out from Blaze, though. The windmill off on the bottom on the wall, finding the bottom of that hitbox and just spiking. Very nice stuff. The clapback, though, immediately from that Olgrim side air, just confirming that KO. Acno going so deep.
Yo, but he's going to get away with it and shoves Fozey away with that down air. You see Blaze again going for the rotate over. He's doing such a good job of keeping an eye on his teammate, and when the opponent does that rotation under the map, he is right there in position to make that rotation cost something.
It has to cost something, because otherwise, what are they? They're just going to run away with it. You have to attach that punishment at the end just to make sure that it's not free. Acno with the approach, the side lights coming out. Fozey trying to make his way back to the stage. Acno with the weapon throw. It's not going to connect, but it doesn't matter. That slide kick into the ground pound is all he's going to need to take out that stock. One stock left for Fozey. Acno looks like he's about to follow suit. If he's not careful, there he goes.
Big hit on the turnaround. That's going to keep these stocks even between this red team and blue team. Blaze trying to bring out some big axe plays. Fozey tries to get the follow-up side air. Can't quite connect on the Blaze. Would have given them that advantage in the stock count. Acno currently on the final stock. Fozey also on the final stock. More damage, and the red team knows it. You see them running towards Fozey. They want to get that stock advantage. They want to get that man advantage.
They getting hit by the recovery, almost getting taken off the top. Blaze on that fresh stock, just starting to get damage brought onto the table for him. Fozey trying to get something going on to Acno. Weapon throw to prevent any recoveries. He knows that gauntlet recovery is a very strong option there, and that is going to be Macheeete losing that second stock. So that stock lead that they had is finally gone. Acno and Blaze can bring this back. Fozey taking the fall. And even though this is a fresh stock, Blaze and Acno do have the man advantage right now, and neither one of them are in that danger zone. So this is going to be a very, very tough position for Macheeete to come back from. He does have the top plat and the tri-plat formation to just space out a little bit and make it very difficult for Blaze and Acno to approach. But still, he's playing from the back foot at this point.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stage for Macheeete to run around on, but at the same time, he doesn't have a lot to play with in terms of health, in terms of opponents that he can really target down. Acno slightly more damage, but again, 9 defense Onyx and not even quite kill percent. So it's going to take a lot of work for Macheeete to get back into this. Nice recoveries though, but Acno with the return. It's that weapon toss for a downlight recovery of his own.
Macheeete, that's going to do it. The recovery right off on the top right corner is going to finish it out. 393 damage on Acno. Wow, that is a lot lower than I expected, but Blaze and Acno taking down game number 1.
Yeah, and on the other side, Fozey putting out 289 in comparison to the 705 from Macheeete. Overall, as a team, 900 damage is pretty good, but still tough when one of you is only putting out under 300.
Macheeete just considering the map bans right now. There's a lot of options here, of course, and it can make quite the difference depending on what you ban out, because a lot of maps favor a lot of different weapons. Depending on the horizontal blast zones, the high blast zones, the under map spacing, whether or not there's a blocker like there is in Miami Dome. But we are going to be going to Great Hall, something we really don't see very often.
Yeah, it seems like both of these teams are going to lean a little bit more into the triplats, but also something that we haven't seen quite yet in these matches is Fozey over to the Taros pick. Going to retain that hammer from the Scarlet, but we'll have an axe to go alongside basically everyone else except for Acno.
Oh, Fozey trying to take him off the top with that scoop, almost finding him right in that upper monocle, but not able to find it for that KO. Acno with the
nice
cannon plays right now. Blaze getting just thrown all over the place.
Fozey going for some big plays. Nice weapon toss connecting onto Acno. Second weapon toss connecting onto Acno. Very different edge guarding play coming out from Fozey after the swap to Taros. He's going to go in for that side take and gets punished from behind. Those signatures can be risky. Nice follow-up with the neutral signature. Blue team with the lead.
A lot of unarmed damage coming out from Blaze. Recoveries, down airs, ground pounds, all just thrown out on that right side. Acno trying to shine on him, but not going to find it. Side air, though, is going to do it. Find that KO onto Fozey finally, and Macheeete following suit just right, very closely. And now Fozey all by himself for the time being, but Macheeete able to find that lance is going to give him that weapon right off the spawn.
Nice neutral line onto 3 people, 2 of them being opponents. Fozey able to spot dodge the follow-up side air coming out from Blaze, but Acno with the right side trying to get the cannon gimp. Going to be able to rotate underneath the map with the help of that side air from his opponent.
Macheeete making his way back to stage. Recovery right out of the ground pound. Bounce. Almost taking that stock off of Macheeete. If he was just a tiny bit more damage, that would have been it for that stock. Oh, bouncing off of the wall and flying all the way over to the blast zone. Macheeete losing that second stock, and Fozey having nothing left either.
Now the red team is going to be the team with the lead. One of them dominating. Didn't quite catch who it was. This is big for the red team now. They do have some health, at least in Blaze. Can afford to take a couple of hits, but Macheeete is going to find the side air onto Acno, keep that stock count close. Fozey trying to catch the opponent with the down signature. Almost caught his teammate, but his teammate was able to dodge out and avoid it.
Ooh, nice windmill from Fozey to find that KO off on the right onto Blaze. Blaze making his way back on the stage in the respawn. Not able to find any weapons, though, as Acno is going to swap over to those gauntlets. The pickup, though, is going to be the lance. And Fozey now with that axe trying to get those aerials out, trying to get that damage built up. Down airs coming out the meat grinder, looking for a little bit more damage, but that's going to be Macheeete taking off on the right side. Fozey all by himself, and Acno looking for something there, but not going to be the right option to find the KO. There it is. Side air from Blaze right out of the side light is going to find that finisher. Game number 2 going away of Acno and Blaze. Now they only need one more to be your returning champions.
And we'll see if the full ego mode comes out from Acno and Blaze, or if they're just going to try to close this one out and go on with the rest of their day. Looks like it's going to be the second option as they're going in with the Onyx Ogre. Meanwhile, Macheeete and Fozey starting to throw darts on the board, trying to see what's going to work out for them as they switch to this comp of Mordex and Core, more gauntlet-focused team.
I mean, this is an incredibly big departure from what they were just playing, so this is going to either make or break them. They're giving up both axes that they had on both characters to go with 2 gauntlets, a hammer, and a scythe of all things. So this is going to be really interesting. I don't think we've seen this from them in the entire tournament, but I could be wrong. We will see if this works out, and I hope it does, because this is a risky play.
It's definitely something different, but maybe that's what they need, right? Because they've been going with very standard meta picks so far, and they haven't been working out. Now they're trying something just off meta, something that maybe the red team isn't quite ready for, but so far it looks like the red team is ready, because they've got one, almost got number 2, both Acno and Fozey with the synchronized ground pounds.
Acno and Blaze absolutely dominating this match right now. The damage coming out from Acno is absolutely unreal, and Macheeete already getting close to that orange damage zone. The Acno surviving with that insanely high defense, still out of the down sig. Finally finding that KO off pop onto Acno. Blaze still in the first stock, though, not for very long, as Fozey still is the last person with his first stock, going deep off stage. Still not finding KO onto him, though. Acno with that recovery is just going to continue to get punished. And finally, the gauntlet recovery, taking him off the top, is going to take that second stock away, or that first stock away.
Yeah, the stock count is even between the two teams, but last game, Macheeete and Fozey had the stock advantage, and then just like that, you see the red team able to steal the lead. They get the side air onto Macheeete, and Macheeete is now down to his final stock left side. Acno trying to get this imp onto Fozey, almost had it, but a well-placed dodge from Fozey got him back up onto the stage.
Oh, Acno with the down sig. Oh, very nice stuns to get Macheete's down sig right there in position. Acno just barely making it back.
Oh no, that was the recovery.
Oh no!
Seeing that Acno ego come out, was already taunting in the middle of the stage. Acno and Blaze very confident that this one is done, but Fozey gonna make him work a little bit harder to close this one out as he hits that down signature to take down Blaze.
I mean, they can think it's done all they want, but Fozey and Macheeete had the lead in the beginning of this game. Fozey still making his way back into the recovery chase dodge to make his way back to that wall positioning. Looking for the ground pound. Acno on the left side, looking for that KO shine. Not going to find it there. Blaze and Macheeete still brawling it out on stage. Recovery.
Nice neutral sig.
The neutral sig coming out from Fozey with the air grab.
Oh, but Macheeete getting caught by the sidelight recovery. Blaze gonna work out. Acno gonna practice his dance moves, and Fozey left on the left side. 1v2, and they're just giving the celebratory, it's over. You see Fozey say he knows it's done. Doesn't have any room to get back into this one. 3-0 for Blaze and Acno, and they are your European 2v2 champions.
Once again, this is, I think, what is it, the third championship in a row that they took it down? I can't remember if they took down Winter Championship, but I feel like they did. Could be wrong on that. They at least did take down the Spring Championships. So, congratulations to them. Absolutely insane stuff. And the confidence, the Onyx pick actually being an enormous pick for them. The 9 defense, being able to tank so many big hits, that was so big for them. But please be sure to stay tuned, because we are going to be coming up with the Brazilian side of the tournament next. So...